In this video, we're going to have a look at how to calculate the missing side in objects that involve similar shapes. So the question asks us to calculate the value of x and the value of y using the diagram provided. So we'll start off by having a look at calculating the value for x, and the diagram can actually be broken up into three smaller triangles. Now each of those triangles are going to be similar triangles. So to help us calculate the value of x, we're going to draw two triangles, and that being the little triangle and then the middle-sized triangle, which is going to be required to calculate x. So starting off with the little triangle, that has a base of 4.2 and sides of 3.6. And then drawing the larger middle triangle, which has a base of x, which we're trying to calculate, and it has sides of 4.8. Now that is calculated by adding the 1.2 and the 3.6 together. So the question gives us two measurements that we need to calculate the side of the middle triangle. So that's 4.8 meters and 4.8 meters. Now that we have our two triangles drawn separately, it makes it a little bit easier to calculate the value of x. To calculate the value of x, I can use proportionality. So I need to identify what are the corresponding sides that I have measurements for. So starting out with 3.6, the corresponding side to 3.6 on the larger triangle is 4.8, and the base of the triangle, 4.2, is corresponding to x. So I can write the ratios for both of those corresponding sides as fractions that are equal to each other. So 4.8 and the corresponding side is 3.6, so 4.8 over 3.6 is equal to x over 4.2. Now that I have those ratios written as fractions, I can use cross multiplication to be able to calculate an answer. So cross multiplying, so I know that 4.8 times 4.2 is equal to 3.6 times x. So 4.8 times 4.2 is 20.16. So 20.16 is equal to 3.6x. To find my value of x, I need to divide both sides by 3.6. So 20.16 divided by 3.6 is going to equal 5.6. So my value of x is equal to 5.6. And because there's no units of measurement, I can just add in units. So the value of y can also be calculated using a similar process to the value of x. To calculate the value of y, I'm going to start by drawing the two triangles. So my little triangle, base of 4.2 and a side of 3.6. And this time I'm going to draw the largest triangle from the diagram, which has a base of y, and the side of that large triangle is going to be 1.2 plus another 1.2 plus 3.6, which is equal to 6. So both of those sides are going to be equal to 6. Now that I have my two triangles drawing separately, it's going to help me calculate the value of y. Next, I'm going to identify my corresponding sides. So on my larger triangle, I've got 6, which corresponds to a side of 3.6. And I've also got a value of y, which corresponds to 4.2. So writing each of those corresponding sides as a fraction. So 6 over 3.6 is equal to y over 4.2. Next, I'm going to cross multiply to help solve y. So 6 times 4.2 is equal to 3.6 times y. So 6 times 3.6 is 25.2 is equal to 3.6y. To find the value of y, I need to divide both sides by 3.6. So 25.2 divided by 3.6 is equal to 7. So y is going to equal to 7 units. So there are a couple of examples of how we can calculate the missing side using similar shapes.